Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Race Driver 2, the next championship in the secondary career, and in fact it's one that we haven't actually done throughout the entire game yet. It is the Lightning Truck 500, pretty much the NASCAR Craftsman Camping World Truck Series, whatever they call it this week. Yeah, it is literally just oval racing with trucks, and we haven't actually done this one because we passed up the opportunity to do so with the public vote during the main career, and unlike the third game, we're unable to go back and do any of the championships we missed. So now is our opportunity. 2 races then, at Texas Speedway and Pikes Peak. And I'm just going to do 12 laps on each because it keeps the series under 15 minutes, which is great. Anything below, I was tempted to do over or just below half an hour, but I thought 15 minutes would be more ideal. So yeah, 12 laps on each. And this is our lovely truck, the Ford SVT F-150 Lightning. And we're going to go for, let's have a look at the colours, a nice dark blue, orange, no, don't really like orange, grey, no, black, a bit boring, white, doesn't look too bad, but nope, what else, a dark green, ooh, that's a rather unique colour, it looks kind of like the same colour lime green as my banner and logo. Yeah, we'll go for that one then. Brent Auto Racing, and we're going to take the guise of Wayne Bresky. Not too bad. Okay then, let's get on with race number 1. And here we go then, starting in 6th. Now, unlike the stock car discipline, these races are in fact incredibly difficult. All the trucks are very evenly matched. You have a top speed of around about 182 to 183 miles an hour, and drafting is absolutely paramount to actually getting any positions at all. You can draft and draft to your heart's content, but it is so difficult to pass any of the trucks. You can't just blitz past them like you can with other racing series or the stock car series that also races on the ovals. But yeah, it's very much pack racing. That is all I can describe this one as, and yeah, it is a very, very difficult series. Not because the AI are hard, no, it's the fact that it's just way too even, as you'll notice soon enough. But anyway, starting quite high up, which is good. As you can see, drafting topping out 183. And diving on the inside line, hopefully you can make one of the positions up, and up into 5th, 4 trucks to go. Now the thing is, oh, yeah, you can see there, you don't want to go high at the end of turn 4. You don't want to go too high, otherwise the truck will get very unsettled for some reason. Just keep it on the low line. Now we're up into 4th. Now we have the 2 blues. And again, take the inside line. Hopefully make up another position. Yep, up into 3rd. Great. Oh, we're side by side. I can see the little 3 and 4 blipping away there. Now, funnily enough, I found something out earlier. I was doing a little bit of research in comparison with TRD3 and TRD2, and this game doesn't run at a nice steady 60 FPS. On my system anyway, it caps out at 38, and I've used other recording methods as well, and it still stays at 38 FPS. I cannot get it to run at 60. I've checked all the settings and everything, and nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. But yeah, I just cannot get it to run any higher than 38 FPS, which is really, really bizarre. Not that it really matters now anyway, because we've already completed the main career, so this is just bonus content really, but yeah, very strange. So, coming up to start lap 6. And in 2nd, can we get the inside line and take the lead? Yes, just about. Now, the rest of this race is going to be mirror driving, again, because how evenly matched the trucks are. You can see they're all behind. Yeah, I'm going to be using my mirrors more than the actual windscreen itself. And mostly protecting the inside line as well. So you can see from leading the race we haven't got the draft advantage, so we are dropping speed a little bit. So try and stay as close to the apron as possible. Now, even though you are ahead of the cars behind, you can pick up some advantages of the draft by just ducking in the same line as the guy behind, and you do actually get a small push. So you see our speed's increasing now, back to 180 almost. The thing is about these trucks as well is that they are incredibly sensitive, especially when going over any little inclines or bumps in the track. The rear end does want to break out. So yeah, it is literally the best thing to do is just stay on the bottom line. And very minute steering adjustments. You don't want to use full lock unless you have to correct a spin, but hopefully that won't happen. We've got, what, 4 laps to go. Yeah, and just trying to block the guy behind. He's on the higher line, so that's fine. You see how close they are, though. Just going out wide a little bit. Bit of understeer. Three to go. Yeah, I think we should be okay. He says, in theory. Two to go. Oh, well, Pikes Peak should be a bit more entertaining, I should say, because it is a short track. So we're not going to be relying so much on drafting rather than just protecting the bottom line. We're just trying to stay on the bottom line. I've had a few races at Pikes Peak before, and they weren't the greatest. Whatever car I was in did tend to spin quite a lot. And this game does suffer with a bit of the sticky grass syndrome. You put a wheel on the grass and it does want to spin your car / truck. So, oh well, final lap anyway. Coming off of turn 2. You see the tyres clipping through the wheel arches as well in the back of the cab. Look, yeah. And it looks like we take victory in the first race. We can actually spin the truck out at the start-finish line as well. Way, and there you go. Race number 1 complete. And there we go then. Race 1 is complete, and we get the total of 200 points. Very, very close championship, this one. You can see 200 points for a win, but 190 for second. So everyone is only gapped by 10 points. The increments of 10 points, anyway. Anyway, let's get on to the final race then. Pikes Peak starting in 11th. Great. Now this one is going to be more difficult for the fact that it's so easy to spin, well, any car here. Just getting on the apron and the ass end does want to swap sides. And yeah, it is a bit of a pain. But we shall try our best. Oh. And you actually do have to downshift. into 4th when you get into the first turn, or any of the turns for that matter. So, not too bad. We've made it 1 position, so we've got 9 trucks to pass. They're all clumped up ahead. And this race is going to be over very, very quickly. And again, just see if we can get on the inside. Not quite. Did bounce off the rev limiter a bit too much on that one. Keep it in the 5th gear. That seems to do actually a better job than downshifting into 4th. Nice, up into 6th place. Let off the throttle, let it coast. And that actually does a really good job, to be honest. Do the same again. Letting it coast does help with the problem of spinning as well, for the ass end to get loose. Oh, pulling away slightly. See, they actually use their brakes. We don't have to. Up into 3rd. And we're almost halfway through this race, starting lap 6 of 12. So in comparison to Texas Speedway, this race is a lot easier in retrospect. Because you're not relying so much on drafting, you're just relying on the lines going through the corners. And of course you do have to slow down. But we have the secret of 5th gear. Nicely done. Hello. Just take the outside line if we can. Oh no, we'll do the undercut then. No, he's blocking his line. Oh, he's learning. Bless him. We should take him though on this corner. Going through turn 1 and 2. Yes, not a problem. And there we go. But everyone is still like in a tighter bunch. So I mean, getting away is not going to be easy. But look how full the grandstands are. I don't think NASCAR has actually seen a brimming grandstand for many a year. Filled to capacity and overflowing with enthusiasm. No, not in this day and age. Oh, the light blue truck is trying to get on the inside. It's alright, we'll just block him. Starting at lap 10. Now, I had a bit of an accident yesterday. Almost busted my right hand. I tripped over a wire in my room. I was charging my phone. And I didn't see the wire was as high up as it was. So I went to walk past and tripped over the wire and put my hands out, or as you do, you know, to stop yourself from going into anything, you put your hands out. And I didn't realise the wall was as close as it was, and all my fingers on my right hand bent backwards. Yeah, it was very bloody painful. I thought I'd broken my hand. It's a bit puffy and very bruised, but yeah, nothing broken. Very, very painful though. But yeah, it was just that feeling of dread, knowing that my fingers were bending at the opposite direction that they should be. And you just, oh yeah, it was horrible. not the greatest of experience, so I dodged a bullet with that one. Luckily I'm left-handed, so it doesn't do anything for me, but there you go. Anyway, another victory then, 2 wins out of 2, so we get the full 400 points to 370, and there we go. I think that's the first time we've actually got the full championship points. So there we go, hooray! What do we have next? 14% complete. And we have the Super Truck Racing next, so we're staying with the trucks. We have 7 races then at, what's that, Kyalami, Nürburgring, Laguna Seca, Donington Short, Road America, A1 Ring Short, and Vallelunga, and then it's the Vintage Classic. So, I will leave here for now then. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you for the Super Truck Racing in about a month's time, or 3 weeks' time. Because I'm only going to upload an episode of ToCA Race Driver 2 1 week out of every 4. So the next 3 weeks is going to be ToCA Race Driver 3 again, then it's going to be another one of these. So yeah, I'll see you in about 3 weeks to a month. So thanks for watching, and take very good care, and have a lovely evening / afternoon wherever you are. Bye for now.